Hi, hello, how are we? Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 23 of 31 spooky makes in 31 days. I kind of forgot in a little bit, but today is day 23. If you are new here, we choose a make out of random. It can be a plushie or a wearable out of the magic spell book, and we crochet it for the day, and I am uploading every single day in the month of October. October is my favorite month. It is also my birthday month, which has already passed but I am excited to see what we get for today. I am nervous. I think I'm always nervous. I am allowed to skip 5 times, and when I do skip, I am able to decide if I want to leave it out or put it back in the magic spell book. But until then, let's see what day 23 is going to be. Some of the patterns I do have, and some I do have to pay for. So, Jason, okay. I think I do have a Jason. I think I have multiple Jason patterns, so this is going to be fun. Let me go get dressed, and then I will be right back so that we can make Jason together. Hi, I'm Jason. I cannot wear the mask the whole time because I think I will go crazy, but we're gonna put it on my head. I have a Jason shirt on, and then I also have a little clip. It's a little bit hard to see, but we are going to be crocheting Jason together, guys. I am so excited. The pattern we will be using is done by Danielle's pattern, and it's a fairly good size. So let's get into all the colors that we will need to make this pattern. First, we're going to be using a 5.5 millimeter hook. This is one of my favorite hooks and favorite yarn. This is the basic chenille from Premier Yarns. We are going to be using the color Mushroom, Sage, Black. This one is Sand, and Pewter. We will also need a little bit of red. This is all the colors we will be using to make Jason. I hope y'all enjoy this video, and let's get to making. I went ahead and made the arms first just so that I can sew them in later, and then now we are going to be working on his feet, so let's make some feet together. I'm really not sure if I have ever done this pattern before. I know I did buy it a long time ago, and I've done other patterns from her, but I'm not sure if I've done Jason specifically. I remember doing Michael Myers, but I'm not sure if I did this one. For my stitch markers, I usually use bobby pins just because they're so cheap and they're easier, and you don't have to like clip them on and off. But I don't have any next to me. We got his little feet done. They look so cute. Now we're just working on his pants. So I will crochet a little bit for the pant portion, and then from here we will move on to his green sweater, and then we will be halfway done. But the feet didn't take that long. It was fairly quick. And then we are using, for the pant color, this is the color Sand that we are using from Premier Basics. So I will be doing a couple of rows of this, and then we will change. We made it to the part where we color change, so I'm just going to snip off the yarn. And before adding the sage color, I am going to stuff the little feet because the feet need to be stuffed, and I don't want to crochet too far out and then it's like impossible to stuff. I know we've all been there where we try to get ahead and just keep crocheting. Sorry for the noise. We keep crocheting, and then it's hard to get like our fingers into the small parts. So we're going to stuff his boots, and then we will add that next color for the jacket. Let's add the jacket color. And the way I color change, I just insert the hook, pull through, and then do this side and finish it off with the new color. and then we can just keep on going. May or may have not gotten distracted while I was crocheting. I took off the mask, but I'll put it on in a little bit. I ended up doing all the way to the decreases on the head. I'm sorry. I got distracted and it was just going so smoothly. But this is his head. The color of his pants and then the hands were throwing me off a little bit because they are different, because his pants are khaki and then his hands are his like skin color. And I kept thinking I was using the wrong yarn, but that's what he's looking like. I also had made the mask already, and she says that you can add the safety eyes on here and then connect it to the head before you finish sewing or closing it up. So that's what I'm going to do, just so that the backs of the eye isn't going through just the white, it's going through the head as well. So let's put this on. It's gonna be like a tight squeeze, and then once we start stuffing, it'll look better and then we can sew it on. Right now I'm just doing like a rough estimate. Hopefully it's not crooked, and then we'll just tie it on. If it's too thick, then I'll just do it normally and just sew it on later. But if we can do it, then I would prefer to do it this way. Okay, we got one eye. Let's try to do the second one. I am struggling. This is like the hardest part of amigurumi is the eyes. But when it clicks, it's just so satisfying. Okay, we got this. Oh, that was good. That was really, really good. I actually pushed that one harder than that one. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's what they look like. One time I put eyes in a plushie and the feet were prominent like this, so there was obviously a front and a back to the feet, and I put them backwards. I put the eyes backwards. I had to frog it all. I think I ended up cutting it out and then having to restart, throw away the eyes because of course the backs were on there already and I couldn't take it apart. It was horrible. It was horrible. But this is what he's looking like, and then we will continue to close him up. He's so cute. I love him. Okay, let's keep on going. We closed him up. I have to sew on the actual helmet part or the face mask. I think so she gives you like the ways to embroider it, but instead of embroidering, I think I'm going to do felt, just because it's easier. It's less, I feel like it's less work to do felt. It'll be like a lot of gluing on, but once it's done, I think I'm going to be so relieved and it'll give it like a cleaner look. So I am going to do felt. I just have to get my Cricut out so we can do that together. We can get the felt, look for an SVG. If not, I'm just going to make like a quick little one. It looks very easy just because it's a lot of circles and like weird triangles. So if I can't find a quick, fast, cheap SVG, I'll just make one really quick. Already done. I just need to sew on the mask, and then from here is add all the jacket details. So like the bottom of the jacket, it also has like the zipper portion and then some pockets. And he's done. He was really quick, honestly. The color changes weren't bad at all. And then he's a good size. I think I would sell him for like 65 at a market. I feel like that's what I'm thinking of selling him at. I do have a spooky market coming up. I think it's just like Halloween Fest. So I'll take him there. Hopefully he sells. We will see. And now we just have to add all the face details. I already cut all the felt, and then for the black felt, the little dots, I just used my kawaii eye base and they fit perfect. He has his little thing on his jacket, the zipper, and then he has a pocket, and the pocket actually works, so you're able to put something in there if you want to. Okay, using felt was such a good idea because it just gives it such a clean look. I love it so much. We are twins. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to smile. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.